Every single YouTube guru out there is lying to you about consistency, and it is quietly killing your channel. Seriously, open your feed right now. Half of the self-proclaimed experts swear that if you aren't uploading every single day, the algorithm will bury you alive. The other half claims that 2 high-effort videos a week is the magic cheat code to hitting monetization and escaping the matrix. But here is the terrifying part that none of them want to admit. Both sides are completely missing the point. If you follow their rigid copy-paste blueprints, you're not actually building a successful channel. You're just building a digital prison for yourself, and you are holding the keys. Let's take a step back and look at the real picture here. Think about the exact moment you decided to start your channel. You did it because you had a spark. You had a specific niche strategy, a crazy idea, or a project you couldn't wait to share with the world. You wanted to build something unique. But somewhere along the line, the experts got inside your head. They injected this constant fear of the unknown. Suddenly, you're not an artist or a creator anymore. You've transformed into an assembly line worker racing against a digital clock that never stops ticking. YouTube was never meant to be a source of chronic anxiety. It was never designed to make you stare at a calendar sweating over an artificial deadline, wondering if your entire digital life will crumble to pieces if you miss a single Thursday upload. When you force yourself into that relentless daily grind, something subtle but dangerous changes inside your workflow. You completely stop focusing on making the video actually good. Instead, your brain shifts into survival mode, and you start focusing entirely on just getting it done. And trust me on this one, your audience can smell that underlying desperation from a mile away. They know when a video was made with passion, and they certainly know when it was made just to satisfy a calendar quota. Here's a reality check that nobody in the marketing space wants to look at. YouTube is a game of pure, unfiltered energy. If you're stressed, rushed, frustrated, and completely miserable while making a video, that exact same exhaustion bleeds right through the screen. It affects your pacing, your editing choices, and your overall delivery. This platform is meant to be enjoyed. Every single phase of the production process needs room to breathe. From the initial brainstorming session where you break down complex strategies to the scripting, the precise visual framing, and the final audio mix. Every single step needs to happen in its own time and with genuine gusto. It needs to be crafted under the influence of curiosity and excitement, not under the dark shadow of a ticking clock. When you actually decide to take your time, you give your creativity the space it desperately needs to expand. You start noticing the small details. You tweak that one audio cue that shifts the entire mood. You fix that single frame that felt slightly off. You make the final product truly yours. Let me ask you a very real, honest question. Have you ever made a video that you personally watched 1,000 times while you were in the middle of editing it, and even on that 1,000th preview, when you should be completely sick of it, you still smiled? You still looked at the monitor and thought to yourself, wow, this part is actually incredibly cool. That right there is the absolute golden standard of content creation. If you do not love your own creation enough to watch it on loop with genuine pride, why on earth should a complete stranger on the internet care about it? Why should they give you your most valuable asset, which is their limited time and attention? Think about that person sitting on the other side of the monitor. They might be discovering your face or your voice for the very first time. They don't know your history, they don't know your struggles, and they don't care about your upload schedule. To them, this specific video is their entire introduction to your world. If you rush through the process just to hit a random Tuesday deadline because a guru told you to, you're actively giving that new viewer a compromised, watered-down version of your potential. You're showing them your burnout instead of your brilliance. But if you put genuine joy into it, if you took your time to make it a masterpiece, they'll feel that energy instantly, and they'll subscribe before the video even ends. We see this phenomenon happen all the time with channel growth experiments. Creators get trapped in the loop of chasing the algorithm, trying to decode every single change, treating the platform like a complex math equation instead of a human experience. They burn out, delete their channels, or just fade away into obscurity. They forget that the algorithm is not a sentient machine that rewards suffering. The algorithm is simply a reflection of human behavior. It tracks what people love, what people watch, and what people share. And people do not share rushed, soulless content that was built on a conveyor belt of anxiety. So, let's finally pull back the curtain and answer the massive question we started with. What is the actual definitive upload schedule that guarantees long-term channel growth without completely destroying your mental health and passion? Forget the every single day rule that turns you into a ghost. Forget the strict twice-a-week rule that forces you to compromise on your visual storytelling. The real answer to the YouTube puzzle is beautifully simple. You should aim to upload at least one video a week, but only if that specific video is something you absolutely undeniably loved making. Think about the weight that lifts off your shoulders when you accept that philosophy. One video that you actually enjoyed creating from scratch, and one video that you actually enjoy watching back when it's completely finished. That is the ultimate sweet spot for sustainability. It gives the system just enough consistency to keep your channel relevant in the data feeds, but more importantly, it gives you the absolute freedom to remain an artist instead of a mindless machine. It allows you to experiment with new styles, test out high-level concepts, and actually look forward to sitting down at your desk every single day. Imagine a viewer who is watching your content for the very last time before they go about their busy day. You want to leave them with something remarkable. You want them to feel the effort, the care, and the absolute fun you had while assembling those pieces. You want your content to be a highlight of their day, not just another piece of digital noise they scroll past. Stop chasing someone else's frantic timeline. Stop letting the anxiety of an empty calendar dictate the quality of your work. Make it good, make it deeply yours, and learn to truly enjoy every single step of the process again. If you can master that mindset, the audience and the numbers will naturally follow you wherever you go. What is the one project or video idea you've been rushing lately just to hit a deadline? Let me know down in the comments below. Take a deep breath and let's fix it together. I'll see you in the very next video.